Welcome to City and Snow, an RPG actual play podcast. I'm Lizzie, she, her pronouns, and I'm your fake chai aficionado today.
I'm Lane, I use she, her, and I play Hannah, who once again proved that brawn over brain works, and shoulder tackled quite a few things.
I'm Izzy, they, them. I play Yor, a tiefling paladin, and last time they knew a nature book like the back of their hand, and they made a joke about a statue. And it was well received.
Except by Six, who did not hear it with his big old Dumbo cat ears.
Aw.
Somehow.
I am Anna, she, her. I play Ilivara, who sniffed troll blood and suffered a terrible joke.
I'm Miranda. My pronouns are they, them, or he, him. And I play Six, a Tabaxi sorcerer, who last time took 5 random books off of a shelf
Yes.
and is taking them home. He's gonna keep them.
They're yours now. That's never going to bite me in the ass, ever. And I love it. Last time, the party explored more of Fort Waterdown. They found more wreckage from when the First Bastion Mercenary Company blasted through and saved a dozen abductees from the evil Lorekeeper. After figuring out the odd origins of the lesser trolls in the basement and entering a great hall filled with statues, they found a guard's room, a room full of scrolls and alchemy, and some sort of weird person who did try to stab Hannah. So that is the scene. That is where we're at. Who wants to do what first?
Well, considering I'm on top of this person, like pinning them to the ground, I'm just going to be like, so, kind of want to explain what you're doing here?
So the person who is extremely well pinned under you and also much smaller absolutely starts cursing you out. Get off of me, you goddamn tin can! Who do you think you are?
I take my short sword and plunge it into the ground by her head.
Okay.
I guess at that noise, Ilivara is gonna run out to be like, what is happening? Just jog outside.
I guess Six will follow suit.
Does the top kind of part have a railing, did we say?
Yes, there is a railing to the top part of the balcony that overlooks the full main hall.
Okay, Yor comes out and is like leaning on it to look down at what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd assume what you'd see is Hannah just pinning this person to the ground, who has now stopped moving a little more because they've had a short sword, like, thrust into the ground 2 centimeters away from their face.
That would do it.
Hannah's just gonna, like, turn around, look up and say, has this one tried to run away? I caught some.
Good job. Just kind of look at Carpathius like, what?
He's definitely confused and does say, well, I guess, gosh, usually they're not alive. I guess we need to find out. Oh, come on, get her up. This is silly.
No, I'm good here.
Love it.
So I'm staying there.
Oh yeah,
to
you
make sure they don't move.
God, how did Hannah have to jump over this debris, or was it okay to just like run across? I don't remember.
Hannah knew where the portion of Sep was that was missing and or broken,
right?
And was able to just do, a full running tackle.
Okay, so she'll just kind of come over and not be all up in the space because Hannah seems to have it under control.
Yeah. I'm not how tall is Hannah? How big? How buff are we talking here?
She's not strong, but she's well built. Like, in terms of stats, her strength is pretty low, but her constitution is.
Okay, so she just eats bugs for fun type constitution. And,
yeah, basically.
Okay, and strength, we're talking ripping cords of wood with bare hands or like pushing carts.
A gift from the heavens. Thank you.
Pulling carts with 2 hands, maybe?
Okay, so she does need 2 hands to pull carts. That is how strong Hannah is. Yeah. So, kind of underneath Hannah, you see the fabric of an olive green coat. You see a bag that's somehow managed to get out from under her and spill onto the ground, and a shock of magenta hair.
I'm gonna reach down and take the bag and just look at the contents real quick.
Okay, this bag contains... could you give me an investigation check, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I rolled a 16.
Okay. Pretty darn good.
Dump everything on floor.
So, with the 16, there are a couple things that you notice about the bag itself, but also about the stuff that comes out of it. There is a set of dice, some rope, a knitted hat, there's a crowbar, there's a bunch of like assorted coins that just fly down at the end and go all over the floor. There's like a half-used candle and matches. There's at least 3 different sheathed knives. And maybe, I want to say, about 4 different coin pouches that all contain just a little bit of anything. Another thing that you notice about the bag is that even though it is a bit rough canvas on the outside, the inside is lined with velvet. That's kind of a little bit unexpected and weird.
Nothing too suspicious, I guess. I'll just start picking this stuff back up after like looking at it one by one, just putting it back in.
Yours gonna come down and look at this person from like kind of hunching over a little bit to look down at them with their like orange eyes and just be like hello. Just very friendly, even if probably not to be received.
Yeah. You do get a little grunt of a hi.
Oh hey, I'm Yor. Who are you?
Hold on. She tries to wiggle, and I'm gonna guess that Hannah does not allow any wiggle space.
No.
No. Hannah, now a veritable boa constrictor. She immediately goes back. Well, who are you?
Is that like a hire? Who are you? More than a name.
I've named my character. Who are you? Can write that down for later.
Is she talking to Hannah or your?
No, I just think it's fun. No,
that's actually her name.
No, it's not her name. You sillies. I can't commit to that.
That would be very difficult.
Because I'll just want to keep singing the song, the Who song.
Well, just like, if her name is Who Are You, I'm gonna nickname her Hoo Hoo, and you can't stop me.
What have I done to deserve this? Look.
I mean, okay, Six is going to name her Hoo Hoo, and you can't stop him.
Fair.
You know who Six is? Six is like the owl from Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
Do you want to try a persuasion check or an intimidation check?
Oh, persuasion. We're
okay.
We're leading with nice. as much as possible.
I'm gonna say roll with advantage since you certainly have the upper hand as a group here, don't you?
Right, persuasion advantage. We got 23.
Glorious.
Right.
Nice.
Yours a persuasive fellow.
You're just so nice and genuine.
Yeah, they have like this bright,
Gosh.
cheery face, just like looking down at this person pinned to the ground.
Absolutely. Yeah. And she goes, I promise I didn't see anything. I was never here, and you should just let me go, and I'll never bother you again. I promise. Yeah.
It's not like we were doing anything wrong.
Yeah, that's awfully suspicious.
How could you get her off of me? I think I have something broke or something.
Oh, gee. Well, if that's the case, yes. Hannah, could you,
Oh, but I'm comfy.
Oh. What if they're hurt?
Shouldn't have tried to run. I said to stop.
I mean, that's fair too, so we're at a bit of an impasse.
I promise I won't stab you again.
Oh, did you? I didn't even notice. Ting ting on the front of her armor.
Yeah.
Fine. She just stands up. Doesn't move from pinning position, still kind of standing over her, but stood up instead.
Okay.
Six has not been paying any attention. He's just chilling. His arms are his elbows are over the railing, and he's pretending to look at his book while occasionally glancing at Carpathius while he's not looking at him.
Aww.
Your approach is a little closer to see if they are actually hurt in an attention-needing way.
Yeah, there's a there are some homemade bandages around their upper arm that look like they're no longer bleeding, but they were certainly, there was certainly a problem at some point.
Is that a problem within a healing magic ability to help?
Yeah, and so you could also roll a medicine check to just kind of figure out what more about the issue if you wanted to. But she does say, I was shot by one of the arrows, and ow, God, that shit hurts.
Arrows.
There are active arrows being shot at people?
When was this?
During the raid. There was some evidence of arrows that were shot off in the hall. So there are a couple in the railing of the stairs and such.
Six realizes he's reading Potions 11 upside down and quickly fixes it.
Will the medicine check benefit, the healing? Otherwise, I'll just lay on hands.
Okay. So, how much are you doing lay on hands for?
Well, Yor has been a generous person and only has 5, so that's what they're giving.
Okay. So, you're touching this person.
Yep.
Can you describe how your lay on hands works?
Oh yeah. So Yor just puts their hand on their shoulder is a acceptable place to touch a person you don't know, and you can just see it kind of glowing from underneath with kind of a soft ambery sort of color, and to the receiver it just feels kind of warm and nice.
She definitely flinches when you approach her, but does seem to be in less pain afterwards.
Aw.
Yeah. So she's when the fight started, I got shot and I ran upstairs to hide, And I didn't do anything, okay? Just give me my bag and I'll forget my face and you'll never see me ever again.
So were you a part of the operation here?
No.
Insight.
Give me an insight check.
I got a 17.
Okay. I get to roll to lie. I mean, tell the truth.
Yes.
I did not roll well. Lovely. She's definitely lying about, something. Something is being lied about. There's lying in the air. And Ilavara can smell it.
Carpathius. If she were involved, would she not be jailed then?
Yeah, that's really the best case scenario when you get down to it.
Ilavara seems content with that and just like, yep, okay, we're going to take her to jail.
Okay, can I get another grapple check?
Oh, shit.
So is that me noticing her trying to run away?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
You've got a slippery little friend. Her slippery little enemy.
Oh, that's only a 12?
Frenemy?
Yeah, I got a 23, believe it or not.
Oh.
Rolled extremely well. Yeah. So, this creature you can now see as a gnome, manages to slip out under you, take her knife that was previously in your armor out, and just kind of stand against the wall and slowly try to move towards the door. Knife out, all maybe 4 feet of her.
You didn't like being shot with arrows before, so pull out the heavy crossbow. Don't.
Please give me an intimidation check with a heavy crossbow. Thank you.
23.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. Okay, we've got both hands up. We've got. Okay, just jail. Jail's preferable. Jail's preferable to whatever that. Gosh, is that one of those arbalists? What is that?
Hannah just shrugs. I just know I put arrows in it and it fires it really hard.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. You sound really good at doing that.
Well, come here then. I'm going to bind your hands.
How about we just kind of agree that I'll just stay right here?
Hannah.
Yes?
No, it's okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
So is she approaching or no?
She is not going any step nearer to you of her own volition if she can. But, we've absolutely still not at all provoking anything if she can handle it. So, yeah.
I'm going to step forward then with my piece of rope that I got out.
From her own bag? Sure,
why not?
Awkward.
Oh, look, how useful.
You know what's not useful? 5th edition not having a use rope situation. But we can just say a dex check.
Okay.
Would be fine. Sleight of hand really does cover that, doesn't it? There's a rare instance of sleight of hand being used. So,
sure.
Please give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, they got an 8 anyway.
Is sleight of hand more like sneaky stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be closer than the use rope that I don't have.
Okay.
Okay, so with an 8, you think you did a good enough job, so seems fine. Seems great. Made sure to take the knife away. That was good. Good thing to remember.
Yep.
Yeah, usually helpful. She does try to hold on to her bag unless you grab it from her.
Yes. Snatch it.
So what do you all want to do now?
This is difficult now that we have a prisoner. Should we return?
We've got information that some stuff was going on here that's not exactly what was probably expected. So, return with the information, I suppose. It's so hard playing a dumb character.
You can be not dumb a little. You don't have to go the full. What I mean, it's an 8, right? It's a -1. It's not like she can't read and can't put 2 and 2 together.
Do I notice anything while I'm looking at Carpathius? Like, is he thinking? Does he have thoughts? Right.
Oh, absolutely. Browse for trying to put all the pieces together and not really figuring it out.
And he hasn't noticed me looking at him?
No, he's super intent on this, so.
Good.
You can creep all
Six
you want,
continues
thinking about his jawline or whatever.
Yeah. 6 is, like, reading Potions 11 with his eyes, like, peeking up slightly over it. It's not very subtle at all, but apparently he doesn't need to be subtle.
Nope. Yeah, so as you're tying her hands, you do, she does, start complaining naturally. I'm not actually part of the thing. I was just making a delivery. I was making a delivery, and I shouldn't go to jail for making a delivery. I had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with what?
She kind of looks around at the statues and goes, all of this?
Yeah, okay, you don't look like you could do any of this. That makes sense.
What?
You can see the gears whirring in Hannah's head.
Absolutely. The hamster wheel goes.
She should be judged by your city, people.
You can ask whatever you like.
Let's inquire. What kind of delivery?
Just some very, very expensive diamonds. They're probably all gone now, but they were some of the prettiest ones I've ever seen, really. I had to stop myself from, taking an extra cut, but, that's just what you have to do. It was totally fine, carrier work, everything was above board, and therefore, I do not need to go to jail. Yeah.
Okay, I want to do it. I want to insight, but I don't want to
go for it.
I don't want to go check if she's lying. I want to check if she thinks she's being honest.
Okay. Roll me an insight check.
23.
Nice.
Natural 19. I think she's definitely holding back, but from what you can tell, she thinks she's the base of it. As far as you can tell, she thinks she's telling the truth, but she's definitely, only saying what could be helpful for her at the moment.
Yeah.
She giving the truth a good old massage.
Yes. Certainly.
So Hannah's just got her arms folded, just looking down at her, with not a probing glare, but a sort of looking at her while her own brain's going 50 to the dozen. She goes, "Okay, well, so if I were to believe you that you were just a courier here to deliver something, what were you actually delivering?"
It was, they'd requested diamonds, but they didn't, the lore keeper didn't want to know where they came from, okay? So, they came from everywhere, really. But, they're probably all gone now, so there won't be any evidence against me in court. Ha! But, yeah, I don't know, tried to open up the safe to get the leftovers, because even the necklaces had, some really good silver on it. But I couldn't get it.
Okay, well, and she looks to the others and she goes, well then, if you show us where this safe is, I'm happy to look the other way.
What do you mean?
You show us where the safe is. She taps the greatsword on her back and the morning star on her hip. I think I could probably open it. And if you show us where it is, I never saw anyone in here apart from us.
But the wheels are going. The wheels are going in her brain as he tries to figure out what's going on.
Don't know if that's a wise idea.
If you're lying, could I get a deception check? I suspect you're not. Yeah, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. And she goes, how about I just tell you where they are, and I'll tell you how much they're worth, and you give me the money now, and then I go, and then you can have whatever's in there.
No, I mean, you just show me the safe. Just where the safe is. I'm not... Do I look like I've got money? No. This isn't... No. I'm trying to give you a... Looks up at Carpathius and kind of leans in a little close. I'm trying to give you an out.
Okay, but you have to know, I didn't do it. It's in the room that I was stuck in. But it wasn't me, and I didn't do it, so don't... I'm so screwed.
Did she actually say that?
Okay. Hannah just goes back up the stairs and goes to the room.
Is she one of those people who says things under their breath, which they really shouldn't be saying out loud?
Absolutely.
Hannah's done here. She's perfectly willing to let it go now.
Okay.
Ilfara's just like, what's happening?
Yeah, so is anyone joining Hannah?
Carpathius, are you going to watch her?
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can watch her. Yeah, he fumbles inside his bag to find, I guess it would be a sling. What else does he have? He doesn't have a crossbow. He might have a knife. That would be silly, wouldn't it?
I got a knife.
No!
What do you have there? Yes. Who gave this good boy a knife? Yeah, theoretically he has a dagger. Theoretically he has a frickin' net, so, why'd I give him a net? I really committed to the fish boy thing, didn't I? So we're gonna go with, he's gonna pull out, a dagger that's, one of those daggers that's, a little too new, definitely hasn't seen use. Maybe has been used as a letter opener in the past.
Six is just adorable.
Yeah.
Illivar is just useless.
And, yeah.
I will back you up. How about that?
You're going to back up Carpathius? Or Illivar?
Carpathius.
I see how it is.
Okay. He is going to go down the stairs very carefully. And he's going to try to look official, but he's going to stay, a certain distance away. And it's okay, they're going to go in there. And no funny business.
Six is just gonna raise his hands and play with some fire with his fingers and just be don't try anything sort of gesture. And sort of
actual
he's
intimidation.
Just showing off. He's not trying to intimidate. He's just
I know, but that's spooky.
Accidental intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
Illivar will just hand off the reins, essentially, to Carpathius. Here you go.
Jeez.
Six is just sort of absently, like, passing the fireball back and forth between his hands.
Okay.
Okay, then I will go back up to that room that she busted out of.
Okay, so this room is a semicircle. It overlooks the front. On one end is a bed. On the other hand is a desk. And behind the desk is a body that I believe all of you recognize. So, this is the body of the Master Spellwright, and it is almost intact. So the body was flung against the far wall. The whole section is cracked. There is a whole area of notes over on the desk. And there is, beside the bed, a little safe.
Can I follow in after?
Yeah.
Yeah, yours coming too.
Come along.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I guess we'll just start looking around.
Okay.
Do you want investigations?
I would.
Have we noticed what this is?
Yes, I did describe that there is a body there.
Oh, shit. I guess I spaced that part out.
Oh.
I will be taking a look at that guy first.
Okay.
But I got a 23 total so
For
far.
investigation, yeah.
Yep.
Did you want to additionally make a medicine check?
Why not?
Okay.
-1. I got a 12.
Okay, so let's handle that
He's
one
dead,
first.
Jim.
It's true. He is very dead. There's a dagger sticking up out of his collarbone. There's a fractal burn scar across his body. His coat is completely open, and there's like a belt that would have contained a book that is completely, the book is gone, the belt remains. So it's not just that he's very dead, it's that he has been, like, kind of picked clean.
Oh no, my copies of Potion is 11. I always keep it on me. Those were his last words.
Nice.
Well, then,
by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
That he managed to write down, and we find the note.
Okay, so we also have a 14 investigation for Yor.
Yeah, yours.
Yor, what would you like to investigate?
You said that's the Master Spellwright?
That is the Master Spellwright.
That is all Yor has the mental capacity to focus on right now.
Yep, that's fair.
That's a lot.
Do you want to give me, like a history check or something related to that? So I believe a history check would be the most apt right now.
Sure.
Okay.
Yor got a 13.
Yeah, so yours having a little bit of a blue screen of death moment because Yor could have sworn that they saw the Master Spellwright enter town just the day ago as part of the parade.
That's not great.
Uh-oh.
Everybody?
Okay, did Hannah want to make an investigation check?
No, she's not particularly interested in looking around at the moment.
Okay. Well,
she's just going to look at the body and just be like, oh, that's a dead person, and walk out to tell Six and Carpathius what they found.
Yeah. At a glance, you all do see the safe that was mentioned before, too. That's not something that's really hidden, because it's incredibly well, protected. Lock-wise. So, what do you say?
So just come out, seek Six and Carpathius, and go, dead body. I think it was the Master Spellweaver? Is that in there?
Six is like in the middle of juggling some fire when you come out, just like trying to be entertaining for some reason. And when you come out and you say that, the fire goes poof, in his hands or in the air, wherever they were, and he's like, "Do you mean the Master Spellwright is dead?"
She just looks back and goes, so that's what I said?
You said Master Spellweaver, but yeah. Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Okay.
And I'll come out too and just yell down, "Did you know him?" I won't joke, sorry.
Is that in character choking or?
No.
Carpathius goes, "Are you sure? I saw him in town before we left.
Yeah, so did we.
Are you 100% sure?" He's not paying attention at all to your captive right now.
Oh my god, I wasn't wrong about the Trollblood, and I don't think I'm wrong about this.
Maybe you should come look.
Do you want me to bring the corpse down to show you?
Oh no, I'll be right there. He
I can just imagine her dragging and just throwing over the edge. Ka-thunk.
What? Oh.
God, that would be amazing.
God. Will I just do that?
No.
Okay. No, okay. So, Carpathius basically just drops everything and runs up the stairs.
And Six is like, "Wait, the prisoner? I guess, okay."
The prisoner shouts, "What about the safe? Did you get it open?"
I'm giving her like shoe hand motions.
Okay. She grabs the knife that Carpathius dropped and just kind of inches her way out.
Six.
Can I perception to see that that's happening?
Six is watching. And
yes.
like, now hang on a moment.
I only got a 10.
You rascally gnome.
Cap.
You might want to grab
She
her
has
leash.
a leash.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Six grabs
Yeah.
her leash. Do I have to roll anything?
No. She was just kind of slowly backing out. You all rolled a lot of very good intimidation checks, so that's what I'm counting in with this.
So Six is gonna try to be witty, and after she says "cat," he grabs her leash and pulls it taut and says, "Dog."
Aw, they're friends.
Upstairs, Carpathius is all but having a panic attack. Like, oh gosh, oh no, that's him. Okay, Jack, he should spellbook, wand. He should have the spellwright ring with the rook on it with the symbol of the castle. He should have a bag. Where is it? He runs over the balcony and yells down, "Check her bag again!" and then runs back. He's like, "Oh god, still here."
Do I still have her bag?
Yeah.
Carpathius, they're right here.
Okay.
I'll hand
check.
it to him.
Yeah. He just completely upends it on the bed.
It is odd. There's velvet inside for some reason.
Wait, really? And he runs back to the balcony. Says, "Okay, Six, you need to check her arm for tattoos." And then he runs back this way.
Okay.
Oh no.
Six, with his claws, just rips off her sleeve, her right sleeve. Does he see anything?
Oh my.
Yeah, there's a tattoo there. It looks like a small gray crossbow with a threaded needle in place of a bolt.
Do I recognize this?
Roll me a history check.
Whoa.
Okay.
Sorry.
What's up?
Okay. Six has not been studying history. He got a 5, which is a nat 1.
6.
6 says,
So,
there's a tattoo, all right.
yeah.
And yeah. And Carpathius goes back and says, you haven't seen a wand, have you? He's supposed to have a wand?
Seems like he's missing a few things.
Carpathius, there's a tattoo there. What's a cat to do about this? What is it? What do you want me to do, Carpathius?
Okay, he runs all the way back to the balcony and
Oh my god.
goes back down. Okay, is it like a, what's it called? Is it like a...
It's a crossbow.
Yeah!
It's a crossbow with a needle.
Yeah, no. Yeah, do not let her get away. You have a lot to answer for, young lady. And he runs back.
Carpathius, are you going to explain what's happening?
Right. Okay. Let's get the safe open.
Carpathius, you've got some splaining to do.
True.
I mean, if no one's told Hannah they're opening the safe, she can't help.
You probably would have heard it. I think his volume went up from like a mumbly 3 to a shouting across a room 8. So you have probably heard him. It is time for Hannah to destroy something.
Yeah, I need to get like lockpicks or something.
As Hannah's turning around, she just like gives this gnome like a real glare, kind of like a "I trusted you and you fucked up" glare, and keeps looking over until she gets out of sight.
She's not out of sight. Six is just like holding her by the arm, like how you're not supposed to hold a child because you might dislocate their arm.
Further,
Right.
yes.
Show me. What are we opening?
Okay, let's get the safe open. But okay. We've got a missing. Got a spell book is gone. We've got a wand is gone. We've got a ring that's gone.
I have a spell book that we found earlier, but I don't think it's the right one.
Have we checked her pockets?
I don't think you all checked pockets.
No.
So Six just like he's holding her by the wrist. He reaches down because she's like small enough that he can just fit her in his arm span. Reaches from with the other hand that isn't holding her wrist, grabs her ankle, flips her over, and just starts shaking her.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do I have to roll because I'm like a wind, or is she like light enough that I can do this?
This would be the weirdest freaking athletics roll, wouldn't it? Could you roll me an investigation roll using strength, please?
Okay. How should I go about doing that in roll 20?
Roll strength and then add whatever you have for investigation to it.
Okay. I have 0 strength. I got a 15. And investigation, I get a +1. So that's a 16 total.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. So, amid protests of, I told you it wasn't me! Shake, shake, shake. Out of her pockets come a bunch of lockpicks and lockpicking tools. Somehow, like another knife, but it's broken. Absolutely full of knives.
Ilvara, you said something about wanting a lockpick, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, have at it.
Okay, I'll go down and fetch them.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. My manners, I forgot them. And Six like, still holding the gnome over his head, reaches down and picks up all the lockpicks one by one and hands them to Ilvara with, like, a little bit of a bow. Here you are.
I don't even know how to react to this guy anymore.
What a fucking gentleman. You have to admit.
So I'm going to add lockpicks.
Who just shakes down child-sized people. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, how many lockpicks did Six pick up for Ilvara just now?
A set of lockpicks? Do people number lockpicks?
I would assume it's just one set.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
And then I'll help since I'm down there getting that. I'll go through her pockets pretty thoroughly. Pat her down. Six, I think you're holding her a little tight.
I don't think you found anything new in her pockets.
Okay.
But you are certain that there's nothing else. No place else where anything could be hidden. Now that you've done a full flip of a prisoner. That's what we're going to
Then I will... Prisoner flipping. I'm going to go back up with the lockpicks if Hannah hasn't destroyed the lock already.
Now she's waiting to be given permission to start just going at the safe.
Shall I try my hand at it, Carpathius?
Go! Just go!
Very well. 17.
Are you proficient in that?
I mean, it doesn't give me an option to not be proficient in them.
I don't believe you're proficient, so just subtract your proficiency.
So, what is that? 3?
3.
Yeah. So, 14?
14 doesn't make it. The lockpick breaks off into it.
Oh, shit. Well, I just broke them.
Six is gonna, like, shake the gnome again.
For more?
Like, for more lockpicks. And when that doesn't work, he shrugs and sort of grabs her by the head as if that's better. And is just holding her by her head.
Please don't eat me. Mr. Cat.
Hannah, I think it's your turn now.
Cats don't eat gnomes. We eat fish and mice and birds.
Carpathius sweats.
Yeah, so Hannah's just gonna watch this. Watch Ilvara like try and open the lock, and then she's just gonna like gleefully pull out her morning star and just start hitting the lock.
Okay, give me 3 attack rolls.
She's just going to keep going until it's gone. So.
Okay. That's fair. That's incredibly loud. Jeez.
Six's ears do the thing where they just, like, airplane, like, completely, like, facing backwards because he doesn't like the noise.
Yeah.
3 rolls are 19, 12, and 10.
That does it.
Nice.
The lock comes off and you've made a considerable dent in the safe.
See, you should have just asked me first time. This was much easier.
Ilvara decides.
I guess I'll open it then. Just opens the safe.
Okay. So, in the safe, you find there is an old ring with amethyst stone in it.
Is that the ring?
It does not have the symbol of the First Bastion Mercenary Company, so presumably it is not the ring. You do not find a spell book, or a wand, or a components bag. You do find...
Or a copy of Potions 11.
No, that stays on you at all times. You do find a series of velvet bags with different jewelry pieces in them. Both pieces that have diamonds left and pieces that have been where jewels were removed. So it's just kind of leftover bits or extra studs.
Didn't you say something about diamonds?
Yes, there were a lot of them, but they were all used for magic or something. I don't know. They just needed, like, an absurd amount of diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is boring. There's no weapons in there. Yeah, like it's all jewelry and bags, and you just look.
6, shout over the balcony. Oh, you're right here.
Yeah, I came in carrying
Are you dragging her? Oh my god.
carrying her by the head. Again, how you're not supposed to carry a child.
Hair is very resilient.
It is.
He's not grabbing her hair. He's just like got his her head is just
Good grip. Oh my
got her
gosh.
head in his
6.
his hand. He's got big hands with 6 toes. Yes,
What are you trying to say about your character?
that he has 6 toes. And you know what they say about 6 toes.
6 toes on each hand?
Yes.
Paw?
You killed my
Cool.
father.
True.
No.
You have to be aware.
6. Do you know what type of magic that would have been?
Do I know what kind of magic that would have been?
Roll me an Arcana check.
6 squints his eyes. He thinks about it.
I'm gonna check 6's
He got
spells.
an 8. So no recognition shows in his eyes. And he's just like squinting for a while, but it's pretty clear he doesn't know. He's just trying to make it look like there's a chance he might know. But then he's like, no.
I think with an 8, you at least can confirm that this is the type of thing that that there are spells that require a lot of expensive things and use them up. And you know that that's one of the reasons why being a sorcerer or a wizard or something can get really expensive over time, is because there are spells that require expensive things and use them up completely.
I don't know the specific nature of the magic, but I do know it cost a pretty penny.
Thank you, 6.
Yor comes over to where 6 is holding the gnome girl and gently puts their hands on her shoulders and guides 6 to kind of put her on the ground, but not let go necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Because they want to talk to her, and they say well, we need to talk to you as a witness at least. Is that okay?
Yes. And witnesses, I don't think they get thrown in jail, so that is okay with me. They also don't get shot by big arrows. Again.
Yeah, Yor laughs a little bit and is like, no, they don't.
Not if they cooperate.
Hush. Not in a mean way, but well, you brought this stuff and you said that you weren't told what it was for and all that, and that's fine, but did you see anything before you went looting about?
Okay, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
I'm still holding her head.
Yeah. It's a weird conversation. 16.
Okay.
Use your.
Right, yeah, fine. I got here yesterday. I picked up the gig delivering packages, diamonds to the lore keeper, and, don't know what it was for, but, it was very expensive and important, so I had to sneak out of the city and everything, and it was a project. But, I got out without being noticed, and I stayed the night here, and in the middle of the night, there was a breakthrough with one of the statues, and then all the mercs showed up, like, I guess, that guy. And so, when they showed up, I ran up here, I got shot, and then I hid under the bed because I heard someone coming upstairs. And I was gonna grab notes, like proof, because I was told that they wanted proof that the diamonds were actually being used and were not being resold and stuff. So I went to go grab the notes and stuff, but I had to go under the bed because the Spellwright was here, and then there was a fight, and then he was dead, and then the thing wore his face, and I got stuck in here.
We're gonna need a little bit more on that penultimate sentence.
Six just sort of...
You don't just gloss over that.
Six is gonna look at the corpse. Does it have a face on its head?
It certainly has a face. Yes, it does. Nothing excessively weird about that face.
Do I know anything about monsters? What would I roll?
Give me an Arcana check.
Alrighty. So this time it was an 18.
Okay. With an 18, I'm always...
Doppelgangers are a thing?
Well, no, I'm always going to double check your sheet just to see if there's a spell that you know. Yeah, so you know that there's a spell, Altered Self, and you have it, and you know that it exists, and you know that you do have to be a fairly competent magic user to be able to use it. Yeah, so that you can kind of put two and two together that, like, if someone changed their appearance with magic, they probably did this, the Altered Self spell that you can do. Or maybe there was another spell they used. And there are, like, a lot of different ways to do that.
Okay.
And you also know that there are some, like, monsters that do that inherently. So there are a lot of different ways that could have happened.
So Six is gonna say, the face wearer, did he look like a man before he wore the face? What did he look like?
She tries to gesture towards the hall and say, yeah, he looked like one of the statues.
That's suspicious.
He looked like one of the statues? Meaning
they can choose who they want to be?
He was, particularly chiseled looking.
My God.
In appearance.
Sorry.
But we're looking for a handsome devil like myself.
We've evolved.
Fucking dead all the time.
Six is still kind of not sure what's exactly going on, but he turns to everyone and he says, if I had to guess, I would guess that either, one, we're dealing with a very skilled wizard, like myself, I'm a sorcerer, but a very skilled magician who can perform Alter Self, or a doppelganger. I'm not sure which at all.
As soon as the magic talk, Hannah's eyes glazed over.
And you said this man, point at body, was in town, so we need to go back quickly.
Yeah, looks like we need to take the body.
Yes, because someone is pretending to be the master Spellwright.
Then we need to go now. Hannah, do you feel comfortable carrying this body?
Oh, yeah, sure. She just picks it up.
Okay.
Yep.
Hoists it over her shoulder.
Is there anything else we want to take? What about that ring?
Yeah.
Does it look
Bootish.
special? Do I get magic vibes from this ring?
I don't know, do you?
Magic vibes.
So
Yeah.
how would I go about getting magical vibes from this ring?
There are a couple
Do I-
spells or an arcana check would give you different kinds of information. If you had a spell like identify or detect magic, or
I do not have
okay,
those, so I'm going to just attempt an arcana check.
okay,
16.
yeah.
Oh.
So with the 16, this isn't exactly something that you've seen before, but you've seen something like it in the place where you live. So you've seen something like it before in your studies, where there are rings that have magic stuff on them, and sometimes people like carve runes on them, or someone makes it out of a certain kind of material that can hold magic in it. And even though you don't know what this one does, you're reasonably sure that this isn't some sort of small thing.
Okay. Six is gonna put it on right next to his ring of jumping and his signet ring. Or signet, I don't know how to say that.
Signet?
The signet?
Yep.
Okay.
I like Signier better.
Signet like a swan baby? Is that the same word?
That's a constellation. That's a swan, yeah. Right? No, not Cygnus.
Six is aiming for 6 rings on one hand, but
Oh my god.
if anyone wants to object to him just taking it, please do. Because I'm acting in character, but I know it's really like, I don't want to just take loot without conferring with anyone.
You want to
So-
do
Nope,
the
not a
full
problem.
Prince John, a ring on every finger.
Are you taking everything in there?
No, but I just thought this ring looks good, right? Looks good on me.
I
Do you want it?
not particularly. I mean, if there's anything left over, I'll have it.
I don't think anyone's claimed the bits of silver jewelry pieces that are in baggies, that are in velvet bags. Also,
But if Six hasn't taken
Yes.
anything else apart from
Mhm.
that one ring that he's got, I'm literally just going to go in, pick still with the guy over my shoulder,
Mhm.
just sort of lean down, pick up whatever's in there, and just okay.
Absolutely. Oh,
Hey, AC.
yeah, clarification. A signet, CYGNET, is a swan, and a signet,
Wow.
SIGNET, is the type of ring with that on it. So,
The more you know.
yeah.
Does it have my family crest on it or something?
Yes. Yeah.
It would.
Okay, I'll share
Yeah.
my family crest in the Discord. I
Cool.
have one.
Did I get a requestion? Did I get a requestion? Okay.
Very important.
Yes.
What stage of decomposition is this body in?
The stage of decomposition where it was killed yesterday.
Ah.
I mean, give me a
Okay.
medicine check.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
It smell bad.
He probably doesn't smell bad yet.
Nah, it probably smells bad.
Yet.
Don't people poop themselves when they die?
Oh, that's true. Well, not all the time.
Considerable amount of damage from. I mean, when Hannah picks the body up and moves, and you can see almost anime style. This guy was definitely absolutely blasted against the wall and made a dent.
Ooh.
This is
Ooh.
a considerable amount of force was used.
So we are probably dealing with a wizard.
So he probably pooped.
A little respect here.
I'm not saying this in character.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
6 is a cat's nose, but he hasn't said anything. He's keeping it to himself.
How polite.
Well, that's good.
Cool.
I wonder,
Well, then,
I wonder if Six has met him before, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say before, I was like, maybe I shook his hand at a party.
Sounds right. Yeah. Probably no more than that. But yeah.
Makes me sad to see him in such a state, even though I just shook his hand.
Do you have is Six one of those people who met someone famous once and never stops talking about it?
No.
Okay. Six meets famous
He's
people
classy
every
that way.
day.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, he met us, so.
Yeah. So, what are you all doing? I know Hannah's on her way out.
Yep.
Yep, I'm dealing with the corpse.
Okay.
Just gonna follow behind and hope that we can get a good pace, because it sounds alarming.
Yeah. Carpathius is gonna be the last.
6 says, someone take this from me. I just like children. Please, someone. I just don't know what to do with them. I'm bad with kids.
She's definitely a gnome, but she is about child size, because gnomes are
children.
approximately the size of a child.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know.
The point is, I feel awkward.
Okay,
Someone, please.
I can
take
carry
this
on my other
from
shoulder.
me.
On my other shoulder, just
No.
hurry up, please.
It's
Okay,
okay.
I do have the reference for her height. Her height I did write down can get a black eye from a doorknob. So that is what we're dealing with here.
That's very tall for a gnome.
I think I measured it out.
Everyone look at their
Yeah,
doorknobs.
everyone-
Yeah, everyone stop and look at their doorknob.
That is pretty tall, actually.
Yeah. Gnomes are surprisingly tall versus halflings. It's like this weird intermediary space between a dwarf and halfling. It's very
Well,
odd.
still child size.
Yes. Yeah.
So 6 is gonna sling the
Can
gnome
we not?
over
Yeah, I'm like,
Hannah's other shoulder, and then
I think yours objecting.
and 6 is just happily admiring his ring as they
Okay.
you were jogs
Exit
up and it's
the-
actually lowers the gnome girl to the ground and it's well, we did agree to treat you like a witness, and so thusly I will ask you if you are willing to come with us to testify about all this. We're gonna warn everybody and try to stop it.
Okay, but I might need some sort of disguise or something. I don't know if people are gonna be mad that I made it out, or if I'm some sort of informant. That would be terrible. So we'll work it out.
Oh yes.
Ilvara will
Yeah.
walk over and offer her sunglasses.
Aw.
Okay, I can't see through these, but thank you. They're awfully big.
It's not the point.
Oh.
And then we can wrap a little hood around her face.
6 is just it was different with my own child. Still had a wet nurse, though.
Wait, did you say
Nothing.
my own child?
Yeah, everybody stop making very interesting statements.
Yeah, so Carpathius just kind of is the last one out and kind of just sits on the bed and waits for everyone else to clear the scene. Who's the last to leave? Who's left?
So I guess it's Hannah, your,
Mm-hmm.
me, 6.
Okay. Yeah, so 6, before you go, Carpathius does call you over and just say, I can't thank you enough for joining us on this. I know you didn't didn't necessarily have to. You already have your own, your own thing going on, but do you think... Never mind. It's fine. It's okay. He just awkwardly leaves.
And as he's leaving, Six says, before he's out the doorway, he's like, "It was my pleasure. Let's do it again sometime."
Okay. I think that kind of covers this, doesn't it? So, presumably, you all end up going back to your cart, and I'm gonna say oxen, but I don't quite remember right now. Carpathius does half-heartedly dehydrate the oozes.
I guess getting those trolls out of there is no longer a priority, because we're not going down there, we're going back.
It'll still happen. We needed to write them anyway.
It can still happen, yeah. Just you now have like a laundry list of stuff. So
first we gotta go back and deal with this master spellwright switcheroo paper.
Yeah. So
situation.
No, I'm trying to figure out if you know locations where you could go, because you'd mentioned the Rangers Guild before, which does exist, and to find out more information about that, you would go to the guild hall. And I'm sure this is information that Carpathius would be spouting off, because he helps be an encyclopedia to the town. And he's going to suggest going to the hall for the mercenary company, but he also says that Master Spellwright had a house in town that we could also go to, so that's also an option. There is an option to potentially go to Master Dragonheart's location, because without Master Spellwright, the only other person who might know more about magic would be Master Dragonheart at that point. Yeah!
Yay!
Or you can go figure out more stuff regarding where the gnome is from, or, going to... keep thinking security office, but it's not really an office, it's not really a police station, but there is a jail. So you could, go to there if you wanted. There are a couple of options, so let me know what sounds good.
I think the first thing we need to do is get this body sorted.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Interred or buried, and...
Well, they're not gonna like that we know that this has happened.
Well, that's a whole nother question, is how you're going to deal with that situation.
I like going to someone in the guild that we can trust, if Six has a high regard for his uncle in such a manner to bring this up.
Also, as for the body, I don't know the Master Spellwright's any religious preferences they may have had in life, but Six can always do, what do you call it when you burn someone?
Cremation?
Cremation?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say,
fire.
yeah, true.
If we want to just, but we probably don't want to do that, because it would be good to have some evidence of the body, for now, at least. Because...
Well, let's just go with what I've been taught. Take this to their equals or higher. If your uncle, you said it was, is also on the same level as our deceased friend here, we go there.
Okay.
It sounds like a good plan to me.
Gnome in tow. Cool. It will take probably the rest of the day to get there, since you arrived here in the morning and spent the better part of a day here. So probably get to the uncle's house by the evening, and that's where we're gonna finish. You finished the fort!
Yay!
Everyone levels up.
Aww.
Hell
Yeah! So level 5 to level 6. Woohoo!
You have no idea what you've just done.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't know, because I don't...
6 intensifies.
What do you get at level 6? What?
I get another feat.
Oh no!
Jesus
I
Christ.
turned into a square. I'm now 6 squared.
Let you get
Oh my
another
God.
feed. Legal.
6 square.
Oh, I need to double check if the ring you got needs to be attuned, because that's something you could have done on your ride over. So
Can we also know this gnome girl's name? I feel like we need to ask at some point.
I thought it was Hoo Hoo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, on the way out, when Yor saves the gnome from being carried around like a doll by a cat, then goes, "Thanks. I'm Zerabel, by the way. It's nice to meet you and not be in that room of death anymore."
Aw, yeah, that must have been hard. Oh, you already gave their name. Very Quicksilver friendly over there.
Quicksilver friendly. Hold on, I will type out that name.
So Hannah now has 76 health.
Oh my god.
Wreck it.
Aw, it's a cute name.
It is a cute name. I think it's adorable.
Zerabel.
Zerabel.
She's gonna fuck up everyone.
So I calculated it wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, I calculated it wrong. Hannah has 82 health now.
Jesus Christ.
And now she's gonna take tough.
No, that's after taking tough.
Absolute beast. City in Snow is part of Novi Studios and takes place in the setting of Lanamora ages before the events of the Legends of Lanamora podcast. To find more City in Snow content, share your thoughts or predictions, or keep up with the silliness, check the Twitter account City in Snow. Thanks again to my wonderful players. How can people find you all?
Are you still twitching?
My mom's in here. Hold on. Mike, get out.
Oh, are you having sexual
Mom.
online?
Yes, I'm having phone sex. Get out.
Leave the tendies and leave. Sorry.
Mike, I'm recording something.
Mom, where are the
Mom.
chicken nuggets? Sorry.
I'm going to Disneyland.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you want me to just pick up where we left off?
Yes,
On
please.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Anna, and you can find my illustration work on Twitter at unrulycryptid or annahannon.com. I'm also T-Wench on itch.io with several games in development.
I'm Lane. You can find whatever my personal brand is. I still haven't really found out yet. At Line the Order on Twitter, and watch this space because I'm trying to get into game dev and I'm setting up a small studio.
I'm Izzy, and you can find me and my art and writings through at Squishy Night on Twitter.
I'm Miranda, and you can find me at Potato Farm on Twitter and itch.io and probably other places.
I'm Lizzie. You can find me at Lizzie Burr on Twitter. That is LIZY_BR on Twitter. To check out more shows and streams from Novi Studios, visit novistudio.io. That's NOVI studio.io. Thank you and have a good day. That's all from us.
Yay!
And hit that bell button, gamers!